Patience,
There's Superman up there, glowing
happiness,
red eyes. They have this like
gratitude.
cracking lightning rain. It's
I mean, because here's the thing, man.
But I'm with you.
Listen,
It's one of those things that you getting
shoes
excited
and deodorant, but
we want to
talk about all that.
I don't want to upsell too much, but
6
I'm
years,
stoked.
man.
I needed
6 years we've been
and the excitement, and I wasn't there today, but the excitement in that room
crazy
when something like that
waters
happens, I'm sure it must
of
have been
Comic-Con.
influenced.
Speaking of feeding off
excitement in this
energy,
room
They're
when that
great.
I know, we were
Wow,
just listening to the description.
There's no
Yeah,
place
excited.
that we
I was
feel more
in
love than when we're here.
conversation with somebody very
because it's
fancy
palpable.
who we'll be
you
meeting
see
later
it, you
today
hear
as
it,
well.
you feel it.
And it was like
scratches and the
literally like
screams
this,
and it's
huge
amazing.
director that I
I
adore
want to
and love,
mention
and
that
we're talking about,
there's so
like,
much going on today as we
comic
talk
characters
today.
we both really like,
The Warner
and
Brothers
they started
ginormous
screaming
panel
out the
just
Batman
happened,
news,
and I don't know if you guys geek out on this stuff,
without
but
thinking about it,
I
turned
certainly am
more
jealous of the folks
Yeah.
that were calling.
Like,
John,
it's just
I need to hear this news.
Yeah.
They showed off Wonder Woman. This is
I
our
don't know.
first
I
look at
think
Wonder
back to
Woman.
last year's.
So who's playing Wonder
Comic-Con.
Woman?
This is
We
Gal
watched, of
Gal
course.
Gadot.
And I
She's an
remember
Israeli
when
actress, I believe,
you know,
and
Zack
that's
Snyder
our
came
new
out
Wonder
and
Woman. What do you
announced
think,
the
guys?
Batman.
I feel she's
Swillen tweet
wonderful.
showed the logo and like how
Yeah,
important
she's definitely
that
a
moment
wonderful
was,
woman.
how
Aptly-
fresh that is to
aptly
have
named.
this
She's full of
today.
wonder, isn't she?
Even when we
She's
knew
got a
it was
big
coming,
sword.
kind of, right?
And
I
big
don't
shoes
think we did,
as well.
not
Those
for
are
this
those
one.
are.
I think
say about big
we
shoes?
wondered what it would be.
I
There was
think
no
so.
way they were not going to do something during that Warner Brothers panel.
It's a great outfit.
I
Yeah.
felt hopeful they'd show some
she's,
footage
borrow
because
that
they've been
for a
shooting for a
reference.
while,
She's
but
not,
if nothing else, would be
she's
an
not
image
unattractive.
reveal. But this
No,
sounds like
there's
they
nothing
did what
It's a
they
really
needed to
glowing
do.
recommendation.
Here's Batman, here's Superman with their face.
Are you guys
Yeah, I
into
mean,
all
I
the
think
stuff
that
that's celebrated
we
here? I mean,
had a lot of
that's
speculation
one of
about
the
what
beauties
might
of Comic-Con
happen
is
today
that
with
so
DC,
much.
and I think we did
There's so much
think
love here, as
they
you
would-
said,
they
and
really
it's
wanna
for
blow
TV, it's
Comic-Con
for
out of the
anime,
water.
and it's
Like,
for
the number
comics
one
and for
story,
movies.
we've said it for the last several days.
This
if
year,
they
is there
show
anything in
Wonder
particular
Woman
that's
in her costume,
that's
that will
getting
be
you
the
excited
number
in
one
terms of
story. And they
the
knew
pop
it.
culture right now?
And so that because everybody's been
Vampire
waiting to
Diaries.
see this
Vampire Diaries.
character.
That's all we think
looks
about.
great, you know?
I mean,
We're wearing
One
Vampire
shot
Diaries
man.
boxers.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm actually not wearing any underwear, but
You're not?
I do have my
Maybe
ring.
a little notable.
There you
I
go.
brought my ring.
Oh, you left the boxers in my room. That's right.
Yeah.
This is
No,
weird.
nothing beyond.
There's
Maybe
nothing
a little.
beyond that. They just
I'm excited about my
this one
buddy's
movie,
show.
they're putting all their
One of my
focus
best
there.
friends, Ben
The
McKenzie, has a
Rock
show
has
called
been sending
Gotham.
out a
I'm
lot
super
of
excited
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah. I wanna see that.
images
Yeah.
and
That whole
tweets
group's
and
coming
toying
in.
with
I've
us
been
a little bit.
looking
But
too.
There you go, man. See, I'm plugging their
nothing
show
on
for them
that
already.
slate,
Look at
nothing
that.
else.
What about our
For people
show?
locked in
What
this room
show?
or locked
No,
in
I'm just
the
kidding.
room,
Yeah,
No,
watching
it's-
this, is
listen,
there
here's the
really
deal.
no other window
We
for
usually
Shazam, for Rock
this
to
is
do
wait this is the
anything
first
you can
time.
imagine?
I mean, this would be it because you know
Take two.
Marvel has the benefit of
Without the burp.
D23, the Disney convention.
This is the
which
first
will be
time I think
next
we've
year,
come in
although it's
on
after
Friday.
Comic-Con, but this would be the time.
We all
They were
typically what
going
we
to
do is
announce
we
some
shoot
type-
till
again,
3,
they could
4,
do it any time of
sometimes
the year,
5,
but if they
6
wanted
in
to
the
do
morning on
that like sort
Saturdays.
of big
And then,
splash,
you know,
I meant
we're
today.
on
There's
8
like
o'clock.
no other
Oh,
chance. There's
no,
other
no,
That
I
would have
don't
been.
think so.
I think that really
Be
would
as
have been the
hell.
moment because
You have your
now we're
first
moving on.
wine
That
on
was
the
their
plane with your
panel, that was
coffee.
their moment to own.
But
Now
it's
we're
great,
moving
and so
on to
we don't
Marvel
typically
Land
get
very shortly.
you know, we don't
And
get
it
much
is
time
kind of
here.
Right.
Slightly, and I don't
And
know
so
if you
it's
feel
very
this way. It
condensed,
makes me
and
wonder if that
I'm
slate's
excited to. I don't
real
even
at all.
know
I mean,
what's
I
going
think
on in the
the
world of
source
like
behind the slate was
pop
Nick
culture and
Cage,
movies, and so
been
when I
very
come here, it's when I
reliable
find
about
out
these
about all
kinds
this
of
shit.
There you go. It's a good refresher course, right?
It's the best trailer. It's a day and a half trailer. It's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
As you said, I mean,
And,
6
now
season.
I'm going,
Congratulations,
like,
guys. There's a lot
Thank
going
you.
on in
It's
the
a
show,
little
and this
odd
is a
they
big
did
season. I mean,
nothing.
you know, it's been talked
You know?
about.
I mean, it
This
got
is
people
kind of, I
pumped
don't even
for
know
that
what
movie
how to
next
term
year,
it, but
but
like
beyond
it's
that, they
not a
they
reboot.
didn't do what we thought they'd do and start being like,
No, this is
there's
it
more,
is. It's a
you know, we
reboot.
wondered
It's
if they'd bring out
everyone's
Justice
lost
League,
their
Jason
the
Momoa,
town.
yeah.
maybe The
Mystic
Rock,
Falls
like, they
has
brought out
lost
the
all
trio there from
supernatural
Batman versus
elements,
Superman.
which I think is pretty
Batman
interesting.
v
So
Superman.
there are no
Yeah.
supernatural.
Donna
There's no
Justice.
supernatural
Hallmark,
activity.
top
right.
So the vampires can't do the things they
What about
normally do.
Avengers? You talked about that. That you said
Is
that
your
you know,
workload
DC's
lightened
played their
when you were playing a
hand.
dead
Now
person?
we're in a holding
Do you have
pattern
less to
until
do?
Few hours.
Well, man,
Yeah, I mean,
this
there's
has
other
been the
things that
biggest
happen
episodic
here at the
vacation
con,
I've ever
but
had.
Yeah.
For our purposes,
I flew to LA
Yeah.
3 times this week.
That's going to happen
I had a
later
lot
on
to
this
do.
evening. We've
And,
got.
I've never
we've
had
got
that much
Jim
time. I mean,
and
I worked, I
Scott
think,
stationed
3
there, ready
days
to
on this
go
first
with any big
episode,
news.
which has never happened.
By the way,
We
same here.
believe they're bringing
We're set-
news.
usually-
I mean, they haven't officially
Nina
said
is
that
always
they are.
8
Yeah,
hours.
and I think, and I
But I
do
mean, we're
think
usually 7 out
I'd
of 8
actually be
days of an
genuinely
episode.
shocked
It's
if
really
they don't
stories,
give us
the
titles.
stories are
'Cause like we said, they've cut, like,
compartmentalized.
all of the 7 or
and
8 release
geographically,
dates.
which is
Yeah.
kind of
And they
geographically,
haven't even
and
officially
so
said
I'm not sure how
Doctor
long
Strange
that'll
one,
last,
even
but
though we know it is. So I think
Stefan
we'll
has
at
his own
least
sort
get
of
Doctor
thing,
Strange, but maybe even a
Damon,
couple more today.
Bonnie,
you know,
and then
titles.
everyone, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? So
we
it's
were able to
it's
last
nice.
week.
Are you happy
Morgan
that your
Galaxy
character's kind of moved on
speak
from
with Kevin
Elena after all
Feige,
these
and
years?
one of the
I
things
sure
that he
as-
said that they may
sure
do,
as
he
hell
didn't
am.
say that they
Yeah,
would
are
do
you?
that.
Listen, man.
Listen,
There's no two ways about it. Nobody likes a mopey whipped.
Maybe kind of the pattern
You know,
they're
dude.
a little bit
You
doing
know,
is
listen.
like Ant-Man.
Viewers
you know,
appreciate a
Dr.
character that's
Strange,
strong
I would be
and
surprised if it wasn't-
decisive
Dr.
and
Strange wasn't given a date today.
masculine, and I think
How
he's
excited
sort of
does
moved
the
on, and I
possibility
think that's a
of
sexy
Dr.
quality.
Strange getting a date with Amy? This
I
is
like
your
that.
thing,
It's a-
man.
The man
It's a
who
sexy
drew a
answer,
picture of
yeah.
Dr. Strange
Yeah.
is still in the IGN LA conference.
Is it still?
Yeah.
Can you tease a little bit about, you mentioned obviously the first
No,
episode
it's
or two,
too
maybe
good.
not a ton for you,
Yeah,
but
Doctor
what's
Strange
the
is my
developments
all-time
of your
favorite
character
comic
in
book
this
hero. The
season?
idea that he's getting his own live-action
I mean,
movie
look, I
that's
think
not the
here's the thing.
70s ABC Tom Selleck
Going
version.
with that,
And
the
then he
whole
might be
notion of
part of the Avengers 2
rebooting,
cast has
I
me
think that
beyond
life,
excited.
Well,
every
he would be
time
part
you
of-
begin or
the
end a
Avengers
relationship,
2
you
is in
create a
production,
different,
wrapping
there's
production.
another
He
evolution of your
could
life.
potentially
Something,
very
there's a
well
new
be in
chapter, a new
Avengers 3.
story.
Yeah.
But I also think if they cast,
These
knowing the way
characters,
Marvel
and
works,
also
they could
too,
do
by
the
virtue of
post-credit
having
thing,
that new
Yeah.
which
relationship,
will be
you
shot
create a
months down the
relationship, you
line,
find
and it almost always
new
is.
relationships.
Like, that's
These
what-
That's
characters
Some
are
of the
going to start
speculation is
Yeah.
that maybe he's part of the post-credits for Guardians.
intertwining
Yeah.
and developing different dynamics, and I think that
They
that's
haven't even seen
that's
that.
it's
Now,
been needed.
usually when they
And
show
it's
the
been
film to the press,
phenomenal,
they show
you
that
know,
as well, and they held it
interesting
back.
Do
They
you
said,
think that's
storytelling
because
for
it's not
quite
done,
some
or
time.
because there's something
And
I
these
think
are
there's
very
something
done.
much, and
I think
I
it's
think
because they're
people are
saving
going to
it
like
for
them. I mean,
Comic-Con.
obviously a lot of people aren't, but that's the whole point of drama.
So,
In life,
before we get
we're
off
just
of Dr.
constantly
Strange, go to
changing.
Facebook.
Can't
You
please
already
everyone,
said
man.
that.
Strange
Can't
for
please
the
everyone.
I
So
want
you
to
think
know
about
what
how
the
it
rumors
That's
of
right,
the
drive
actress
yourself
and
nuts.
stuff.
I drive myself nuts, and I produce no one. It's perfect.
Jesus,
So really?
6 years to this guy.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Fans
31 years.
I know.
That's all I'm saying.
32.
We already beat
Damn, I'm 32. I completely forgot. Thanks, man.
graphics. Mark wants to
Leslie's
know.
birthday,
That's
man.
right. Yeah, but you know what's funny is the originals
I love it.
panel
I'm happy
was
when you start reading
yesterday,
these names.
and
We're
I was back.
What is it? Ghidorah!
kicking it.
We're confirmed for
Can you
Godzilla
believe
2.
it?
What are your thoughts?
I know
Did
some
you enjoy the
peeps.
first film?
I know some
wait
peeps.
a minute, when did that
It
happen?
just happened.
And,
breaking
and
It happened at the
they
Legendary
decided
panel
to
like
prank
20
me.
minutes ago.
And
Yeah.
decided to
There you go. You were doing an interview,
literally the whole
but
room
yes.
poured into this thing.
Yeah.
They're
And I had
doing
to come up on
Destroy
stage.
All
It was
Monsters.
really
You
God,
totally
he was
did
so
it.
uncomfortable. I can feel, I can hear the time. My
No,
birthday
you're
was
not. No,
days ago.
you
And
keep
so I was
going.
like, this
You
is
keep
a
going.
going
Unplug
gag that
myself, they're
everyone just keeps
totally
singing happy
gonna do it.
birthday to
This
me.
is gonna be
It was
so
it was flattering slash
guys
embarrassing.
have to do
Please don't. God's sake. So if Dan
Cue the
was
crew.
here, we'd all be singing
But
happy
I will
birthday.
say, Godzilla. I was
One
never
development this season, I know the
disappointed
fans
in
are
Godzilla.
surprised. Matt,
Yeah.
Matt Davis
with him, but
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm
Indeed.
sitting on the opposite side.
So it's a very similar to Man of Steel situation where I'm like, but then I'm like,
You know what?
ooh, you know, you got my
fighting for it.
attention for your sequel.
But
So
we, you
I
know,
thought Godzilla looked great,
I
but I
think
was not involved in that
we're,
story at all. But I'm hopeful.
we've all
that
just
the
grown
sequel
up
See, I
can be
wouldn't-
together
it's one
in
of
this
those
crazy time.
I'm not there on opening day. And there starts
You know,
to
it used
get
to
mixed
be,
reviews,
Yeah.
like,
you
the
know,
bar of what
we're
I'm
young
expecting
men.
goes so
We
low.
enjoy
By the time
ourselves
I got around to
a
seeing
great deal,
Godzilla,
and we go
this
pretty
was so
deep
much
just as
fun.
far
I had
as
such a
you know
great
the
time
amazing
in this movie.
conversations we
I
get to
don't
sit
get me wrong,
around
I
and
wasn't
have.
like
And
tear jerking the story or anything.
Usually
It was
Right,
going to be
right.
bromancing on the show.
I wasn't tear jerking the story.
It's taken a while.
Carl out because we
just
thought
like-
it was
Boom, take the shortcut.
What
All
I'm
that
hoping
Carl's
is,
on blast.
just shut up.
And he did get a little
What I'm
choked up
hoping
in
is
sort of
that
the
that
Star
Alaric
Trek
gets
moment.
time with
There
Stefan
it
as well, because
yeah,
I
at the
think
beginning,
Stefan
yeah.
needs. I know Elena's gonna have a lot of time with him, but I think I'm excited for Damon, but I think Stefan could use a little Alaric. And if you're hanging out with Alaric, you definitely want to get your milk thistle because your liver is going to be.
Except that once again, I'm like, couldn't you have done that earlier?
He doesn't care about my liver.
In a very vague
Trying to
way.
bring it down.
I'm going to eat
I
it.
saw
He's
the
going to
movie,
pretend
it
it's
took me like a
milk
couple
thistle and he's
minutes,
going to
like,
give
I
me
said
some.
when Aaron Johnson just roared.
At what point did this relationship turn the corner? Was it day one? Was it
Me and
did it take
him?
5 years? Yeah.
It's a love-hate.
I wanna know what Damon's
No,
We
it's
got
it's
a
a.
fitting.
What I've been looking
We
for is there
went
used to be
to
a
a
microphone
fitting
on the
to get our
ground here, but
fangs
Damon,
fitted.
come around and just
We
yell
did.
into
We
my
did.
chest.
That's where I met Ian. I
Why
met
is that
Ian
one
at the
of the
fang
big
fitting
things?
before we shot the pilot. I was like, oh, hey, nice to meet you.
That stuff is weird. It's like it's an algae component that they use to mold your. And it tastes a little bit like mint.
Big
We're sitting
screening. We've seen it a couple.
No, he's my bro.
He's my bro.
My bro.
Yeah. Here he is. IGN's resident Godzilla expert has
I
come
have
to
you in
yell
my phone as,
No, it's not. It's gone. It's
my-
missing. I don't know. Yell into my
My
stomach.
girl.
But it's GURL.
Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
URL. Hashtag.
There's the real line. I was enjoying
talking
that.
about
but
one of the
whatever.
overriding things at
Really
Comic-Con,
sorry
obviously,
to
comic books, superheroes.
rain
You
on
guys grew up with
DC's
comics? Were
parade
you
and
into
Marvel's parade.
I'm going to let them finish.
I
we
actually-
can.
I was never really into
Might as
comic
well just
books.
shut this
I
thing
wasn't
down.
Shut it
either.
down.
Wrote Rodan, Mothra, and King Ghidorah confirmed for
Is that
Godzilla 2.
just
It's really
travesty to
official.
say it?
Oh,
Say
it's
it
official.
out.
But by the way, you know who got me in the
Yes,
comic
Eric
books?
Martin is
Or
giving
was
No,
it
no,
it was,
graphic
yeah,
novels
they
too?
did.
Right.
It
They
was
did
Matthew
that.
Fox.
They
who
did a
was shooting
tease of
Lost.
what?
I think
What?
they showed
Foxy,
some
you
images,
know,
like
What
stills
images?
or like
Someday we're
they
gonna go
hinted at what
Do we
they
have
do
the
anything.
images?
And
No,
there
it's
he
not
is,
even
man,
correct.
laying there.
People
and
don't know,
his kids are
Rodan
there,
is
and
the
we had a long
Thanks
Thanks
week,
for
and
watching,
we'd be reading
everybody.
his graphic novels, and
You're
it's
a
like,
cutting-edge source of
he
news
would
and
loan me
information.
one every now and then.
IGN.
And I really
Rodan
started
is
to
the
understand
pterodactyl-ish
the
monster.
art
Mothra
and
is the
the
moth. Ghidorah is
storytelling
the three-headed dragon
that
that blows
happens when you
lightning.
have
That's
visual
really awesome.
illustrations.
And Rodan
it's
is
really
very
freaking
amazing.
Everyone-
It's a whole other
everybody
world, and
thought
then the
Rodan
illustration
was in the
component
first
is
Godzilla because
so
they saw
dialed
the
in and
images,
so
but
sexy.
it was not Rodan.
It's cool, man.
I don't know,
It's
Gareth
cool. I mean,
Edwards
I
is directing
definitely
this one, but
have
we know he's
such
directing a
a
standalone
vast
Star Wars movie
appreciation
first.
for it.
Yeah. And so
But
then he's gonna
again,
come back and do Godzilla.
the
So
opera
this
word
is
is
probably like
vast. It is a
4 years
vast
off.
universe.
Yeah,
Can't
Probably.
possibly.
and he will have learned so
dip your
much
toe in, but you
Yes,
directing
that's
it.
true.
And
Yeah.
he will
Well,
be
maybe I
able
wanna
to
get a
bring
leg.
all of that energy
you could.
into
Maybe one leg, not
Destroy
two.
All Monsters. Don't you think that's what
Paul?
it is?
I don't know.
There's-
What's the
if it's
question?
gonna be Destroy All Monsters, they have about 20
wanna
other
go
monsters
or
that they
you
need to
wanna-
throw in there.
Appendage do you want to
I
say?
totally agree
This
with
is Godzilla v. Rodan. Destroy all monsters.
Well done. Softball. You hit it out of the
Polish,
park
that
there.
wasn't softball, dude. That was cabbage ball. That was a big, lofty cabbage ball.
They nailed the
That's
only
I'm a
character
generous
that
house that
mattered.
way.
I agree.
Before I let you guys go, it's
So,
Comic-Con
very excited.
tradition on
Thank you for
MTV
letting me
where
crash.
we everybody.
Man, my brain function is not good. All right, go.
Go ahead. Quiz me. Quiz me.
Jump back on that map down there,
Here
Damon.
we
On
go. First
IGN
question.
Live. Thank
Finish
you for
this.
watching, ladies and gentlemen. So,
Finish
okay,
this
back
line
to
made
what else
famous
is
by
happening
Game of
today.
Thrones.
That big
That's
the
Never
big
seen
DC event tonight.
I saw season
I've been
one
told
and,
there will be some
most of
cool
season
surprises.
two, so I'm ready.
Cast
I
of
bought all
Gotham,
of it.
the
I'm
Flash,
ready to just go.
Constantine,
Let's hear it, baby.
Arrow,
Come on, bring it
all
on.
together.
A Lannister
all of the
always-
DC TV people, and they might make some cool announcements.
Oh,
and
God,
some stuff.
the fucking Peter Dinklage said it. God
That's
damn
like-
it.
Don't think we're gonna get that.
We have lots of beeps.
What if during this
Lannister
panel,
always.
The Rock walks out and
And
says,
he's
"What's
Shazam!"
up, Flash?"
And
I was playing Shazam on all 4
Curse on
shows.
But you guys aren't really live.
Don't shut up. How much energy is required to fuel a flux capacitor?
Back to the
These are all
Future.
speculations, but
Oh, then they use carrots and like, beer cans and stuff.
Eventually they do. In the future they do
Oh,
do
yeah,
that.
lightning.
What do you want?
There was lightning involved, but that was
Let us know about our
compensating
Facebook page.
for
Like it.
an amount of
Questions, IGN
gigawatts,
Live.
which
And
was
then stay right where you
Yes.
are. We have so much more coming up.
I don't know.
Such a great.
How much?
1.21 gigawatts.
1.6.
We're the worst.
Yeah. I
We know
know.
nothing.
Dude, we're still drunk.
And you're gonna have to beep out that first one.
Yeah. We're gonna have to beep out half of this.
IGN
You can
Live
redeem
at
yourselves, don't
Comic-Con,
worry.
presented by
Who is the
Lucy,
villain in the
starring
next
Scarlett
Avengers movie?
Johansson, now playing. And by The Evil
No
Within.
idea.
You can
Hold
get
on,
your
I
hands
might
on
know
this
this.
intense
No
new
clue.
survival
I
have
horror
no
game
total
this
poser.
October.
Who is it?
Ultron.
Ultron.
See, you got it.
Idiot. Why didn't you know
Right, yeah.
It's okay, you're in good company. Most people have gotten very few of these. The next Batman Superman movie we were talking about before has a subtitle, Batman versus Superman.
Batman versus Superman.
Oh my God, here he comes.
Run, fool!
Run, fool, get in there!
Bad Batman. Ben Affleck is bad
It's been rough week for him, apparently.
He looks sad.
Yeah.
Batman. Somebody got to get this guy something.
Lucy is
actually
the first
Dawn of
human to
Justice.
access more than 10% of her brain.
Zoloft. Get Batman some Zoloft. Start
When
the
she reaches
campaign now.
100%, I have no
Talk about
idea.
that.
Lucy, rated R, now
We
playing.
know all the meds.
Name the three.
We don't know any of these.
Yeah.
Name the three Riddick movies. You're big fan.
Oh, I know. Pitch Black.
Yep.
Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah. And then
And Pitch Black, Chronicles of Riddick, and Riddick. Boom!
It happened.
crushed it.
We got one, dude.
Yeah.
We got one.
Which is great.
There it is, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
know.
San Diego
You get
Comic Con
50% of what I get.
2014.
Perfect.
I want to point
You
out
get
once
nothing,
again,
by the way.
this
You
city
get
was
nothing.
poorly planned.
Final
We're going to have the biggest convention ever. We're going to have this awesome downtown.
question.
And we're going to
Finish
put a
strong.
highway and a railroad in the
best
middle of it.
imitation of
Dividing them. And like, here's the thing, Roth.
that
How
the-
much money does San Diego Comic Con make that they can't just hollow out the road, under the ground underneath the road, make a bridge? $11 billion is what they make. Everybody, thank you coming back. IGN Live here, San Diego Comic-Con. Go to our Facebook page, like it. Hashtag IGN Live. You get your questions read for amazing guests like Mike Tyson.
Hey, welcome,
that?
sir. Welcome.
Okay, here we go.
You were really tough in your
When he hasn't had his coffee and you go to take a
that
sip.
Mike Tyson punch out, man. You broke me and my friends day after day.
Actually, that's Nina.
That's Nina.
Come to think of it.
You took so many hours of my youth playing that game, though. You know?
I'd love to talk. I could talk to you for days about the mocap that went into it, but instead you're here to talk about Mike Tyson.
Nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Vampire Diaries Season 6 coming soon. More of our live coverage coming up. But first, here's a little chat we had with the cast of another very hot, awesome show called Orphan Black.
I found out
last
last night. I thought she was Chinese, but
here's the cast of Orphan Black from yesterday.
And, I have the Marcus of Queensberry, the guy that originated boxing as we box now.
Well, the show is
And I also
amazing.
have a
I
pigeon.
just got super hooked on it.
You love pigeons.
You love
Yes,
pigeons.
I'm a pigeon guy.
To
This
it
is
that
true.
way, or what do you guys
What's
hear
your
from
sort of
fans
special
for how they
relationship?
got
What is
into
it
the
about
show?
pigeons that you love?
Well, they're